Yeah.
1000th. How does this one feel?
Yeah, good. It was fun. Obviously it's so nice to get a win, and I think the way we won, comeback win, and the crowd got into it. It was just like a fun atmosphere, fun game, and Stammer with the Hattie. So yeah, it was really nice.
We talked this morning just about the balance of trying to take it all in, but obviously play the game. Were you able to do that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think everything leading up to it is it's obviously special. My kids came in for the warm up and reading the lineup, and it's a special day. I'm so grateful for all the love I got all day, and but yeah, once the game started, obviously it is a special game. It's not like every other game, but once you play, once the puck is in play, you just get back in the rhythm.
You guys are down 3-0, and Stammer kind of puts you on his back there. How pivotal is that for this group to come away with this result after that?
Yeah, it's huge. I think, especially after last game, we didn't start well, couldn't quite come back. Then we didn't have a good start again tonight, and just to be able to come back, and we knew it was going to be a hard game. They played tight defense. There wasn't much going on in the first half of the game, and Stammer's been doing it this whole season. He's scoring massive goals, and that's why he's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, and we're seeing it.
We've talked about it before, but just this team's ability to find ways to win. I know it doesn't happen every night, but you guys seemingly refuse to give up. What does that continue to say about this group for you?
Yeah, it speaks a lot about the character. Even last game, it's easy to fold after being down 4-0, and we find a way to get back into it. And I think we find a way to get back to our game, and that's huge. That we know what we have to do to be successful, and we can turn that switch, which was huge tonight.
What do you think you'll remember most about tonight?
Good question. I don't know. I think just the whole day. Just the whole day is pretty special. Obviously, having my family, my kids in here before the game was really cool, and just being around the teammates, and I think just all the love you get all day it's pretty special, and like I said, I'm so grateful to be able to play here for so long, and I'll remember a lot of things. There's a lot of cool moments today.
To get it done on Roman's 1000th, what do you make of this one?
Yeah, didn't look pretty at the beginning, but just a character win. We stuck with it. Certainly not the recipe. We were on a slippery slope there. So it's one of those games where you're really happy, especially for Roman. I mean, he means so much to this organization, to this locker room, not only as a player, but just a pillar in the community and such a great friend off the ice. So we wanted to do it for him. I'm glad it worked out. But in saying that, we need to find ways to start games better, because it's way too tough to expect to do that in this league. On consecutive nights, it didn't work the other night, but tonight it did. But we can't. We have to clean up some things, which we will. I know this group is capable of it. We've shown it throughout this stretch that we've been on, but certainly some areas to improve as well.
Some areas to improve, like you said, but just to get that result at this point in the season where the points are as meaningful as they are, how massive for this group?
Yeah, it was massive. I mean, you don't want to lose 3 straight. So, we've done a great job of not losing 2 straight. And, it has to mean more to our group than the other team over there. And we showed it in the second half of the game that it did. Obviously, power play was huge, got us some big goals, and then stuck with it. I mean, and then just a greasy one at the end. You dump the puck in, Factor does his thing behind the net and throws it out front. Kind of got lucky, batted out of the air, but we stuck with it, and I liked the way we responded for sure.
You looked a bit frustrated there at the end of the first with the penalty. How did you sort of channel that?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I've learned throughout the course of my career that can be a trigger for me for good. Where in the early stages of my career, it was the opposite. So sometimes, even the first penalty I took kind of gets you in the game a little bit when you get mad. We've talked about this group, whether it's frustrated, angry, mad, let's channel it in the right way. And, didn't think I deserved a penalty on that second one, that's for sure. But things have a way of evening out if you stick with it. And we got some power plays down the stretch and capitalize. So But yeah, I mean, I didn't like the way I played in the first half of the game. I didn't like the way our group played, but we responded, and that's what matters. And it's a good feeling. And like I said, to do it on Roman's night tonight is it's extra special. Anytime you have milestones and you win and you feel good, it's a fun feeling.
What have you most appreciated so far about Roman just as a teammate?
Well, I think we all understand what he can do with his skill set on the ice. I mean, that's a given, right? He's an elite defenseman. He's been that way for a very long time. It's nice to be playing on his team, and but it's just the character guy that he is. I mean, the leader, the way he goes about his business, the professionalism, but just the respect he has, like I said, not only in this building, but in this community, and just a tremendous human being. And you know, they don't grow on trees like that. It's a special person, and he means a lot to this franchise. And like I said, that's why it was extra special to get that win tonight.
Big one tonight and a big win on Josi's night as well. What do you think here tonight for your group?
Yeah, it was just fun to get a win for Jos. Obviously, a disappointing first period, but I mean, we really played well in the second and the third. I think everybody was contributing, and yeah, it was a good two periods for us.
What was the catalyst for the change in the game?
I mean, we've been struggling with our starts all year. It's just something that we're kind of aware, and we have to be more aware, I think. Yeah, it's just disappointing to always dig yourself a hole a little bit in the first period. And I guess it keeps us honest, and we battled back a couple times this year doing that. So, but it would be good to play a little bit with the lead. And I think good teams, they find a way to get the lead and keep it. So I think it's something that we should look forward to do.
How have you felt since coming back in the lineup here?
A little tough the past few games. The past 2 games, I've definitely been grinding and trying to get healthy and trying to push through. And today was probably the game that I felt just a little better on my feet. Trying to get a little bit more physical and trying to make the right plays at the right time. And but it's been tough to get healthy this year.
What did you make of the way that Stamkos turned it on late to get the hat trick there?
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky to have him. I can tell you that this year he's been, I mean, all the years, but I mean, this year he's been unbelievable. Just big goals, big times, a lot of winning goals too, and he's been unreal everywhere on the ice. So, good thing we have him on our side, and he's been a big time player like he's always been. So, definitely we're taking advantage of that, and I mean, he's a big time player, and he got us 2 points tonight.
How much fun was it to be a part of everything with Roman as well today?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I saw Roman this morning, and I thought I was more excited than him, to be honest, for his 1,000. I mean, it's something that I don't know I'm going to get, in the future. So I've been part of a couple and 1,000 games, but definitely this one is special because he's such an amazing player, but he's even a better person than how good a player he is. So it's been just fun to have him and get to know him the past year and a half, and just a high class player and man. So it's been fun to have him as a friend and being there for him today.
Bruno, you could sense how badly the guys wanted to get this win tonight for Roman. I mean, what was the key to their turnaround?
The will. I think the will to compete in the third period, the will to, you could say, do it for Roman. I mean, I think been part of a lot of 1,000 games, either games that I've played, coached, been around. There's very few that come to recollection of a game like that in this building, to come back and for him to play a big part of it. For Roman's 1,000 game, I mean, like I said, I've seen a lot. It's about as special as they come. So extremely happy, and you could tell the guys were ecstatic that we're able to pull it through for him. And I thought Roman was outstanding tonight.
Robbie? What have you made of the way that Stamkos just continues to rise to the moment for you guys this year and come up with big goal after big goal?
Yeah, I'm not. You're not never surprised with him. I've seen him do it for so long. I just think how engaged he is. You could see in his face, in his compete, in his battle, his excitement. He's in it. There's a lot of passion, and it's been a hard transition for him, as we talked about, for a while. And now this is kind of his team. A night like tonight, where He basically carried us through offensively with those goals. Pretty cool. And then for me, pretty cool to see the journey that he stayed with it. And like a lot of our team, we stayed with it. We, hasn't been easy. We've gone through, I've said this a million times, we've gone through a lot together. So it's fun to see a smile on his face, and the passion of the game has returned.
Obviously, the comeback effort this evening, not as fortunate on Tuesday, but how do you want to carry that maybe over to your starts? What kind of energy, or what do you want to see differently coaching this team as you guys get going here?
I wish I had an answer. I mean, I think it's plagued us a little bit. Sometimes takes us a little bit to get emotionally attached to a game for some reason. We've banged our heads. I think we talk about this all the time. It is what it is. You keep asking, keep pushing for more, and sometimes it just takes us a little while to get into it. And we have to clean that up. It's not sustainable to come back from games like this. And the other night, you hope you learn, but we haven't really grabbed that part. I think we grabbed a lot of parts where we stayed with it tonight. I thought our first wasn't great. I thought our second we're starting to come a little bit, and then a little bit unfortunate breakdown. It cost us a goal, and then we kept pushing again. We missed a couple open nets, but we stayed with it. We got a big power play goal. I think that was a huge one by Stammer. A really good play by Phil and Vange. That gave us ourselves a chance. And I thought our third period was our best period, obviously. The building got into it, and we gave the reason for the building to go. And I think Roman willed us to get to a certain stage of that game.
Stamkos had a frustration penalty there late in the first, had another one kind of towards the end of the second. He said those maybe kind of got him going a little bit. When did you see the switch flip for him?
Probably on the one at the end of the first. I think he finished and he got slashed behind the legs, and then he kind of got mad. I thought the one at the end of the second was more, probably should have been called for both guys, an elbow and probably an interference, but I thought he got going from the one at the end of the first, when there was slashing, and then he got mad. So then I think he was emotionally invested from then on.
We've got two more here. We'll go to Ann, then Robbie.
You mentioned Luke Evangelista earlier. He was instrumental on some of these scoring drives. What did you see from him tonight as far as being able to sort of kick off some of those opportunities?
Well, I mean, he has the ability to make plays. He's a really good poise and vision with the puck. I thought early in the game, a little bit like the Buffalo game, it kind of epitomizes our team. He's a little slow to get going. And then I thought he got going, and he has the ability to carry us a little bit too, or make the plays that we need made. And he made some big plays tonight as the game went on. Like to see him start on time a little bit, like a lot of our team. But he's pretty dangerous when he gets in those positions.
What do you like most about how the power play has grown throughout the course of the year, and what do you think the confidence level kind of looks like for that top group, especially right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously they got a little mojo. I think the pieces kind of complement each other a little bit, especially with Vange out there. I think a little bit of the playmaking ability with Factor, and then you get a couple shooters with Phil and Stammer, and then Roman does his thing. So I think it's working. I think they have pretty good flow. They got two beautiful goals really that kind of showed off their skill. And entries for us is always an issue and something we got to continue to work on. And then that was a hard face-off team to go against, and we got to clean that up a little bit. But besides that, when we get set up, we get moving. We're as dangerous as any power play in the league. We just got to clear up those two things.